Okay, look, we're gonna get to everything that happened today. But before I even get started with my day, there's a story I gotta tell you. And it's all gonna make sense, I think. I'm not really sure, but I hope it does make sense. When my son was a freshman in high school, at the end of his freshman year, he got into some trouble. And I told him, listen, if you want to keep your cell phone for the summer, you're going to have to do something for me. You're going to have to make me a mixtape with like 12 to 15 songs. They had to be about 2 minutes at the longest. And every song had to be about a book by Russell Simmons. And the book was called Do You. So every song that he made had to cover a concept that was in the book by Russell Simmons called Do You. He had 1 month to do it, just 1 month. And if he did it, if he made me a whole CD with cover art and everything, yo, you could keep your phone for the rest of the summer because you didn't take care of your grades at the end of the school year. And I was trying to push him as he was just starting out making music. He'd only been making music for about 6 months. So this was the challenge that I set forth for him. So I'm going to stop right there and let's continue on with my day. Good morning. It is a great day. The sun is out, the birds are singing, and I'm going to Venice Beach with the family. Why? Because I want to ride bikes today. So I'm dressed, I'm ready, they're ready, we're about to go. Let's go. Who wants to go with us to Venice Beach? These two.
Everybody and it really works cool. Also allows operators to start restaurants.
Can I make that a tall, please? I'm sorry.
Is it going to be hot or ice?
Hot with 6 pumps of ice. Chai,
Hot
sorry.
with 6 pumps of what?
Chai.
With 6 pumps of chai, of course.
And then can I have a grande violet drink with light ice?
All right, everyone got what they needed?
Yes.
Okay, anywhere else we need to stop? And I'm about to drop your ass off right here.
It's cute, okay? My hat is like, Mom, don't hate.
She over there trying to pick up people's mail. Okay, so I gotta stop again because at this point, this is what's happening. We're driving down to LA. He sends my wife, my son Kobe, sends my wife a new song that he just made. Now he lives in New York, and as we're driving, we play the song. And instantly, I can hear the growth in his music. Instantly. From the time that he was 14 to now being 20 years old, I can hear the difference. It was a big difference. Although it still had the same sound, I can hear the quality. I can hear there was just the growth in his music. Now, going back to when he was a freshman and I made him make me this mixtape, the reason why I did that was because I was trying to push him to become better at his craft, to put his 10,000 hours in. Just like what I was telling Elijah the day before, same thing. You got to put your 10,000 hours in. You have to put the work in order to be great. But one thing happened. I had a friend of mine, his son called me. And this is like towards the end of June of that year. Now, my son had to have his CD done by, I think, June 30th. This is around June 20th. this person calls me, this young man calls me, and he goes, yo, Uncle Mike, I'm looking for a job. And I go, well, how many applications have you put out? Oh, like one? And I'm like, dude, why only one? He's like, I don't know. He goes, but if I don't have a job by the end of the month, my mom says she's kicking me out of the house. What? Kicking you out of the house? Yeah, she's kicking me out of the house. Dude, why didn't you call me on June 1st so I could help you? Do you have a resume? You know, I asked him all these things. He didn't have any of it. Now, I couldn't do it for him. I couldn't take his hand and go, here, we're going to do this. I simply asked him, hey, send me over an email with everything that you've ever done, and I'll help you put a resume together. Okay, Uncle Mike, I'm going to do it. And when my son was listening to this phone conversation with me, I get off the phone and I look at my son and I go, you know, son, sometimes in life, you'll have a client and we'll have a deadline that we have to meet as creatives. And sometimes that date changes unexpectedly. It gets pushed up. So son, because of today and what just happened with this young man, I need your mixtape tomorrow morning completely finished. 12 to 15 songs. You should have seen the look on this dude's face. It was like I just hit him with a bat. But I was pushing him. See, he hadn't been working that hard. I know he hadn't made that many songs. I know he'd been tinkering around, but I know that he hadn't really put it together yet. He thought he still had more time. And I was like, no more time. I need it by tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. on my desk, completely finished. Let's go on with my day, and then I'll finish telling you the rest of the story. Bam! All up in the grill. Bam! Bam! Let's go. Also, my son sent us some music on the way down, and it sounded real good, Kobe. Good job, son. Okay, we're going into one of Gina's favorite stores. Because she has to get something fixed.
Where do we stop?
Because your store is right here.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
So I have to get this repaired. This needs to be replaced because it's had a lot of damage and wear on it. So
maybe I should get some new shades. I don't like any of these. Should she splurge? Do you have it to splurge?
oh, I don't.
All right.
Okay.
As long as you have it to splurge. I don't have no problems with that. I'll take a little splurging for myself. My wife splurged on me. And now I have a Louis sling, which says to people, I spent a lot of money on this shit. This one?
Yeah. Let's see, turn around. Ooh, got the drip. Got the drip.
You got the drip?
You got the drip.
I want to thank you. You're so good to me. Thank you again. I appreciate it. She remembered us, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Am I dripping on you? Drip, drip. Drippity, drippity, drip, drip. Drip. Drip, I'll say it. We're hungry. And it's time to eat some blue taco. Think of the blue taco.
Best tacos.
That's what you say about everything. Okay, I know you're enjoying what I'm doing and what I got going on, but let me finish telling you this story. So, here's what happens. He is in straight panic mode. Because why? I just changed the deadline on this dude. And why did I change the deadline? Because of another young man who was not putting forth his best effort that I thought. And I just felt like, man, I can't let my son not put forth his best effort. I see he's just kind of coasting. He's thinking he's going to have it done. So I had to put a little pressure on him. To my surprise, the next morning, he had it on my desk. Finished artwork, track listing, and I listened to it. And it was actually pretty good. For someone who's only been doing this for like 6 months, it was actually pretty good. And then when I heard the new track that he sent over to my wife today as we were driving down to LA, wow, it was amazing. You could hear the growth, you could hear the change. Sometimes we just have to be pushed. Sometimes we need somebody to push us to be as great as we really need to be. See, greatness is inside of you, but sometimes you just need someone to push you, to get you going, because you don't realize how great you could be if you just pushed yourself, if you just got out of your comfort zone. But let's continue on with my day, and I'll give you my final thoughts. They better have enough bikes, homie. It's your fault. Yeah, they got enough beach cruisers. Whoop, whoop. Tired? That was fun. These dudes out here with their shirt off. They just don't know. I'll take my shirt off. You want to take it off?
Take it off.
You can sit and hold this. You ain't said nothing to me. I'm flexing.
Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If I think I'm moving, oh, you're the best part.
Look at how cute they look. Don't they look so cute? Yeah, they do. They look so cute. Showing out now.
So, what were you saying? You learned what from the blog?
I learned that we need to do things now. We don't need to wait until a certain time comes. There's never the perfect time to do anything. You just have to do it when you're able to do it and just make it happen, make it work.
So as you can see, today was a great day. Not only did I get a chance to hear my son with his more finished, polished sound, I got to spend some quality time with my wife and my daughter and her friend Trinity. Who Trinity I'm trying to push. And my daughter, as you can see, I'm trying to push. We all need to be pushed a little bit. We all need someone in our life that cares enough about us to push us, to get us over the hump. Life is short. There are no guarantees. And you have to keep pushing yourself to be the best person or the best version of yourself. So I'm grateful for today. Today was fun. Today was amazing. We rode about, I don't know, 5 miles on the bike, and we walked another 2 miles around the beach. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. Wish my mom was here to see it, but I know she was somewhere around. So that's all I got for now. Until next time, peace. Oh shit!